getting closer. In the silence, would you put me off? At the Apollo, would you put me on? Can you wrap up in your sheets, baby? Why you sewing on my tears, baby? The shopping from the flea market. Now it's from that coming.
How I'm flowing is like open heart surgery. You can never while I'm currently checking and recollecting the way it was record to stepping, no second guessing and still collect the currency. See the way I'm acting is acting really amazing. Not up for days into my profession, aggression, and my ability to handle it is how I can channel and use it to my advantage and make it work for me. I do what I like, see what I'm like. No media hype, me with a mic, meteorite, fluid and wild, new with a style. Of you as a child, Pedialyte. That was cold. I am. If you want a ruler, then I'ma be the lying down. I am never lying down. I can break a giant down to a medium height with immediate strike. Now that I'm popular with the poppers, haters be watching us with binoculars. I could just hear them all crying when they see how I rhyme. I'm a prime, they transform like Optimus. I only do it because I'm great. Flowing, I be killing in the paint. Let them know they can't stop us. Tracks and beats is all knockers. Taylor for the Midwest monster. Worldwide chopper. Twister.
You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you. I don't feel you.
Shut him the best. Southside of Jersey, sick with the words, lyrical purse. In my bag like a purse, every flow feel like Pac, Doc, Coach on the merge. Yeah. I feel amazing, my mind racing, I've been patient. Look to me for motivation, no more waiting. I got them hating, turn down more advances. Don't have no time to treat me basic. I do what I want, you're crewing up. I eat them for lunch. Check on his heart, adrenaline rush. Keeping it player, don't get him crushed. Been locked in, I ain't do much. She wanna choose me, love her. I'll forever hold it down, I can never give up. It's a God's given gift, I don't really do love.
You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you. I don't feel you. I want to look over you. You don't want no smoke with me. I can't hear you. I don't feel you. I want to look over you. I want to look over you. I want to look over you.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't
X,
what you
X,
want.
X.
This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up your 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Just said my got I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some little got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer, why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta, if it's me or you, he got. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy to be the closest to you. It's okay cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a you, hitting and glistening the movies. If you smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for your playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. Do that again, I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, alls with all in all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it big, then you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I could take. When it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with bras and mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
24 hours is not enough to split my time. And 3 years was just way too long for a bumpy ride. I took an exit, then I met the one that really cracked my smile. I didn't expect it, but plans are laughable, one time's divine. With you, I'm always trying to spend like an hour more. But you said if we not together, the f*** are these flowers for? The highs you give me put me on that stage when I'm not on tour. And everybody said that it's hard to find. Then she said I live in that of my own design. But when we talking goals, it gets harder to pick a side. The trophies I collect might seem a little pointless without your smile. But till then, I might just say thank you for popping by.
This is an orchestra.
Concrete floor, everything feeling new door. A pirouette away from an unconscious state. I hung aloud, took them off, let it out. On 34th and 5th, the rhythm starts to shake. No control, my ears are full. They're falling out, I break it down. Here's what's nice, a leap of dance. Public disgrace, I'm in your face. I'm in your face. Where have you gone to? Where have you gone to now? Can't you tell me what you found? Can't you tell me where you've been and gone to? Where have you gone to now? You can call me right from now. Call me right. Call me right from now. Call me right.
Dame acá, ponerte algo, ponerte un preview de lo que viene después.
Baby, yo sé que cuando te pruebe yo me voy a enamorar, que de esa carita no me voy a olvidar. Ay, La noche está empezando, que pase lo que tenga que pasar. Si tú me lo pides te lo... Baby, yo no tengo miedo de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Que sea a mí ya te sigo el juego. Ay, bien loquito en la disco, me pego bailando y te beso el cuello. Ay, contigo me voy a fuego. Ay, baby, yo no tengo miedo, no, de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. No me digas nada, yo no sigo consejos, no. Bien loquito en la disco, me pego bailando y te beso el cuello. Deja que se muelan ellos. Ya. Mami, me estuviste mirando la noche entera. W, tú eres mi vaquera. Te prometo voy a tratar afuera. Mami, tú me tienes con la nota elevada. Llegaste soltera y te fuiste. Por eso no se va. Ay, ahora mi tuyo, más no llevo a dárselo. Por ahí eso se canceló. Vamos para RD y el Barceló. Un piquete, nadie va a tumbárselo. Los te han visto, chicos, no. Déjalo que hablen, no hay que preocuparse, no. La baby es seca, pero pa... Ay. Y si tú quieres, nos hacemos evo. Sé que tú eres peligro, pero yo me atrevo. Y si tú quieres, pa' casa te llevo, aunque sea por un ratito. Después sigo soltero. Baby, yo no tengo miedo de probarte y de enamorarme de nuevo. Que sea, mami, ya te sigo el juego. Ay, bien loquito en la disco, me pego bailando y te beso el cuello. Ay, contigo me voy a fuego.
Father God, thank you for guiding me, giving me the strength in my weak times. Dollar, thankful for the struggles, God, that armor real. No, it wasn't only me that made me hard to... Relationships changing, got an awkward feel. But your strength came in my weakness with that cloth reveal. Them late nights I was lonely and full of pain. They say it's pouring when it rains, I'm feeling strange. How I'm dropping 60 but still don't feel like I'm Dame. The devil in my lane, he want the leader of the game. Drop down on my knees, put humility in my posture. A Bible and a vibe, stability in my locker. Playing loyal, but really your weakest partners. This ain't just no I'ma spit up to build a saga. Been worried about my mama, was never on welfare. But it ain't a soul on the globe that's above a health scare. Father God, I ask for grace. If 2 or 3 is in a space, in any given place, you should be felt there. I be feeling judged. Anytime I have a good time, I feel a nudge. Like some people got a grudge. Thought they wouldn't budge, and now they don't give me love. At your table in the club, but on the net, they throwing subs. Anytime you reach a level, expect to see the devil. That always surface, so you gotta keep a shovel. This is just the cost for when people don't ever settle. Gotta keep myself in this walking in his apparel. Sharper than a bevel on a perfect fade. People see the sunny days, not when he raining on parades. Living out my vows, only reneging if it's spades. Taught to never cave, ignore the pain, being brave. Wow, I got kids who need me to be emotionally present. It's important if they gon' reach the places they destined. My right hand quit the band, got it stressing. Lord, what a lesson, it's the cost of my profession. Counting all these blessings and you was feeling neglected. Chosen and selected, I ain't worthy, you still be having mercy. So now I'm giving grace to the people that really irked me. That'd be a struggle admitting how much it hurt me. I know I ain't perfect, that's why I'm asking for guidance. It's hard not to sin when the things around you the finest. Turn a plus into a minus. Pressure bust pipes, I take that to make a diamond. Long as me and you aligning, you out front just like a lineman. Blocking that attack. And the umpire, how you watching back? I repent, you give me slack. Still be sending to the max, you still sewing up the cracks. Yeah, that's in my game, my prayers in Jesus' name. How you love us when we estranged, then you suffer and still be the buffer. That's the strength we couldn't muster. I pray to see the upper when my days run out of numbers. Amen.
My ex called me Tootsie, called me King Brown. Well, if I'm so toxic, why you ringing now? You think you a man, this is my house. I'm sorry, whether is my crown now. Now keep it, I just only want my land back, so give it. He ain't with my mental cause I'm independent. When I left him, he said, go ahead, you regret it. I ain't regret cause look at where it's heading. You don't speak my language, I got signed up cause it's so hard to manage. I got a vocab that stabs deep and leaves damage. Got your new dude by checking in, she a fan. That's only standard, she demanded no respect. Your man lined up at Centrelink, demanding for a check. Promise I wouldn't come for him. I'm so sorry, but it's time to rain down on that. I ain't sorry, ask Maury who the baby daddy me. Tears pouring, sorry baby, you can't baby mama me. And I'm sitting back yawning cause I'm living drama free. And they keep running back to me cause Bark is the base. Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth. Yes, Bark, this is my house. Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth. Yes, Bark, this is my house. Speak Spanish, but they all call me mommy. I ain't crying over unless that makes me money. Give a about these fellas, I just find them more funny. How you get love sick, you make me sick to my stomach. Baby, go and get a grip, crying like a little. Told you I only want my kids and baddies said I'm sorry. I just gotta get and go. I ain't mean to around, but got depths to it. Don't want you to drown them all up on my level, but maybe you should level up. There's levels to this rap. And sis went and created one. King Kong, now you can call me King Brown. Put me on your ringtone and make sure that it ring loud. I see independent, you will make me big proud. I ain't going back to nothing too windy for ghost towns. And I ain't saying I don't believe in love. I'm just saying I don't believe you, dog. Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth. Yes, Bark, this is my house. Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth. Yes, Bark, this is my house.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they like to wake up and repeat. Chill out. Now she said she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this for the fam. Bigger than me. Big. Color stones in my infinity lane. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sun. Some carrots, some pointers. All these commas, I want fun. Migo, not the junk, buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gon' chrome my wallet, my pilot. Take the revive to the tropics. Trappy. I was outside just pay me that. Made one wrong move, just living on broke with the flooded out in the hotel lobby. Flooded. It's crowded. Diamonds be dancing like Bobby. They dance. Don't touch it, dick. Give you cocky. Don't touch it. Gon' trend on the top. Keep trending. The way I pull up, I'm up. None of these gon' stop. Pull up. Gone. Put that don't get a cup for the drip on fast. Keep stacking your bank and get bigger. Never would. I throw some shade on team. Don't play with it. I see the big picture, we up on it. The huncho, the one you gon' call on me. I got your back, you gon' follow me. When I get up, we gon' ball on it. Cause we beat out the system. Water on me like the sun. Some carrots, some pointers. All these commas, I want fun. Migo, like the junk, buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gon' chrome my wallet, my pilot. Take the revive to the tropics. Trappy. I was outside just pay me that. make one wrong move, just left it on broke with the flooded out in the hotel lobby.
When I had to make friends, when I had to make money. Island. Let's keep this real Irish. Yeah. 22. Aye. Yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know feel me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. Aye, yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know feel me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. I heard all this talk about. What you know about you couldn't last 5 minutes in, but no. You get pulled on the 14 bus, trust you be singing like Marley Malone, just to get bet on the Nango Road. That's not on my bike, said doorstep if you act tough. I told bro put a whip in Reavers, but the Reavers stick just ain't walking. Head in the face in the back of Mace, now it's big bros lurking. If you have better shut them doors, if you have better close them curtains. They lost our son, she said she ain't hurting, but she's hurting. Big bro fell in love with the band, no, now was workers up noise and early. Round here we don't move a right up. Rather go there where boys and scramblers. You might have far from. Went from postman or part-time. Postman or part-time. Process stick to the school thing. If it don't work, it's rap or say it again, cause I said it before. Round here you get. So best watch your watch when the rocket ship kill more. Ha Yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seashore with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. Aye, yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Aye, shots again, that's my clan, my family. Don't give a f***, they ain't feeling us. They ain't feeding us. We sound like them. It can never be one of us. A rep or E, look, I'm Robbie Keane. My bros on the wing, no Damien Duff. 16 with a 16-inch. Just so I got back for things and stuff. In the scene, and they're still jogging. Best believe you will leave with that tracksuit. They catch you and you ain't got nothing, they will grab you. It's a scary place. You get by your next door neighbor, and the next day they ask for a favor. Maybe that gonna. Mad up. Round here that don't add up. You real bad man, come man, get. You want chat, ugly boy, get. It's far from good in the hood, but I still got look from my side of the town. Real talk, what you know about struggle, I screw around there with glows in a duffel. Yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. Aye, yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my B. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Aye. Shots again, that's my clan, my family.
Max Beats, baby.
Algo y nos da mi amor.
Yo no sabía que tú eras así. Te juro que ahora me cae mejor. Me contaron muchas cosas de ti, pero eres más que yo. Es de hacer, no es de hablar. Suelta el cel pa' entonar, yeah. Salió de Rosa Pola. Ey, estaba perdida y ahora anda en todos lados. Ey, yo y el otro están. Hoy es el día por si no me. Vi que te dejaste tu novio, baby, me alegro. Vamos a celebrarlo en Perro Negro. Dile a ese que tú no quieres arreglo. Dile a tu pai que quiero que sea mi suegro. Mami tiene el party prendido. Saco, estoy sorprendido. Me dijo que la parche hasta las 6 de la mañana. Quiero que salgas de mi mente. Porque tú tienes cara que tienes la linda, que los deja loco en chulo como Belinda. Menéame la chapa hasta que me rinda. Un igual en la disco va de no me importa cuál es la hora ni cuál es tu signo. Si el DJ fuera pastor, nos casábamos aquí mismo. Baby, con otro y conmigo no es lo mismo. Felcho, Bad Bunny, baby. Salió de Rosa el poblado. Ey, ey, todo perdido y ahora anda en todos lados. Ey, ey, uno y el otro está. Ey, ey, hoy es el día por si no más.
Ey, ey. Wow. Mami bronceadita solita, lo de hoy no lo tienes que postear. No anda solita, anda con un par. Una paisita, she looks so fine. Tiene un chima y cara mejor. Negro el bolso, negro los. Estaba triste pero no hoy. Tiene el no de hoy. Bebé está encendida, prendida. Sale de noche y llega de día. Exótica, una bebé ría por vida.
Now in tune with the realest. Ain't got no business. Plenty real. Streets is fresh out of love. Ain't got no feelings. Pull up looking like villains. Whip ain't got no ceiling. Catch me sauced up, might be dripping in a brand new drop. Might be whipping up and down your block. F my city, that don't lock. Talking ain't got no guap. Wanna get me sitting on top.
Rock to the beat, rock to the beat, rock to the beat, rock out if you ain't no slouch. Rock to the beat, rock to the beat, rock to the beat, good vibes, y'all know what I'm about. Racks in the bank, racks on my mom's, racks on my girl, big racks, I don't care about clout. Ride for my fam, ride for my crew, ride for my town, F town, I'ma always stay down. Slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on the beat. Shot of Spence got the F town bounce. Get off the wall, gon' get you some cash, gon' get you some. Stop standing around. Cash going up, rain coming down, drip, drip, we don't see no drought. Dodging it, dodging it, dodging it. Skirt, skirt, GPS reroute. Slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on the beat. Spence Lee got the F-Town bounce. Young shot of Spence gon' slide on the beat, slide on the beat. I cannot be no slouch. Fly as a bird, tag on my shirt, some I cannot pronounce. Babes on my feet like the Hollywood walk. All I see is stars when I look down. Bounce up and down, shake up and down, little girl, cause you know that you bad. Bounce up and down, shake up and down, I don't care. One of a kind, they can't copy my style, so I know that they mad. Ladies love me, I don't need no tough guy act. Hop on the plane, hop on the stage, then I go turn up the crowd, man, so loud. Pray every day, work hard every day, cause in 2018, man, I almost go to beef, stage, I'm a free to the negative, I'm blind. All of my life, I had a vision, I was looking straight through my third eye. Life is a internet, you keyboard, you hunched on your phone, you should go outside. Talking that when you talking that, say more about you than to say about I. Don't call my phone, if you talking about thumbing through the bread while I'm so good, had a recount. Ain't talking Girl Scout. Envious people, they green in the face, they belong in the trash like Oscar the Grouch.
Rock to the beat, rock to the beat, rock out if you ain't no slouch. Rock to the beat, easy, sleep easy, and stuck to the couch. Racks in the bank, racks from the put a ping, I still like a house. Ride for my fan, ride for my team, ride for my town, F-town, I'ma always hold down. Slide on the beat, eyes on the street, never catch me slipping on God. Get off it, gonna get you some cash, me and Spence, get the bag, these is lost. Put some respect on my name when you talk to a boss. Dodging the, still trying to get a slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on it like Gucci flip flops. Tied to them, ride for them, ties to the money tied up, talking about big knots.
Stone on my wrist, stone on my fist, stone on my earlobe. Is a Dwayne Johnson rock. Walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes. You can never fit on my Sasquatch.
Don't get crossed up, feel like AI when I got the rock.
Big Blake, pass it, I'ma take it up top. I hit my head on the press box.
No defense, got the city on lock. Think we hot now, wait till we pop. You don't make the cut, it's chop.
Pick and roll on them. 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 Pick and roll on them.
please don't go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, please, please don't go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there,
and they even got enough change in the meter. Double part like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jump in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, Dutch I might dance. Plus when I stop, I might customize vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got them up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, please, please don't go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me. Left wrist go there, right wrist go there, necklace go there, sis go there, just go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocked down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office. Check my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking their top heat box seats. I'm watching all shit. They stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top hat. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Walk on this beat like I'm walking up pole and got that I'm holding and guap that I'm throwing. Gonna love it in some Rick Owens in different color diamonds. Times can I tell you I'm? How many times can I tell you I'm? How many times can I tell you I'm go there without acting like they do not know it?
Why, sir? See, every year I'm getting better as a writer. And when it comes into the flow, I'm getting nicer. And cutting in a song, but a cipher. It doesn't matter cause I'm still getting money though. Only reason why you hating cause your money low. And every $100,000 there's 100. You was the GOAT, that's just how it goes.
Don't wanna see you do great. Rather they see you fall off and then watch your whole ego deflate. Don't give a what you make. I see the jealousy, boy, that's a horrible trait. I spot the hate, no binoculars. This how it feels to be popular. No photographer. Don't give a that ain't stopping.
Go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. Please, please don't go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me. Left wrist go there, right wrist go there, necklace go there, sis go there, just go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me, yeah.
Hey, how the you rich ain't put your mans on? How the she thick and put them pants on? I be blowing through the money like the Phantom. And know my past ain't pretty, but I got 40 in a mansion. My keep on calling, I don't answer. Hey, I gotta keep, can't take no chance. Make this have a tip of. I take a, I grab my and bust a move. I gotta think before I do, got a lot to lose. Told her I'm on my way, I see you soon. He said the just like a broom. Man, these ain't really loyal, they like to choose. Don't know if I like her or I'm confused. But I don't love you, don't assume. But I be singing to that auto-tune. Then I'm right back to that 1800 for a plate. Give me that. Send it, don't try that. Right behind me is some in that slide. Turn the whole club into a. I don't got a heart cause I got too much on my mind. So I'ma keep it shorty, don't wanna waste your time. Good food, good. Only thing I could provide. Send him to the if he cross the line. And if he cross that line, pay that fine.
Yes, sir, ski, no man, but I'm gon' blitz. Lil Jon bad, baby, you need your. Told her about past, but forget the past, I'm past it. I'm with the bros, plenty. 30 minutes past 6, bro, right here, this be a. Slim John, ain't she pretty, but this one, she's 30. Pop out with Drake and Josh and Drake and Where's Alicia? She got the tell him to bring him the poppy, What's in my hip? I get in your crib with the like open sesame, I need a chicken sesame. I need a chicken sesame, All my inside of the spot and one of my shorty be texting me, This old Joe right next to me knows the deal when she see who texting me, Why? I'm sturdy. What's in it? I'm outside by 9:30. Let's get it. Fresh off the skillet. Yeah, I'm the ticket. And you know that get wicked. Talk all crazy behind your back when you see him a cricket.
I gotta eat his food kitchen. Yeah, I'm out of my mind. Got a lot on my mind and I'm on my business. You know I'ma get to the chicken period. That's why I was put in position. You decided to chase him. You made a decision. You know these ain't loyal. Some of these bros ain't loyal. And if I ever try to move up on my teeth, this ain't aluminum foil. Even if I do you, I still won't deal you.
Man, change you waste my time, no rollie, I ignore you. I grab it. You trippin', you better just play your position. No, I don't play for the Pistons, and no, I don't see competition. Ooh.
Okay, Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for the fourth ring like it was his first. Gotta get the gleam. Do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game, sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple gold strings. Kobe in the game, dunking on the whole team. Black Mamba, attack conquer. Basketball beast, rap monster. Crossover good, a turnaround jumper. Or just drive the lane and dunk on dunkers. You know where it's going down, yo. This is the Lake Show, but don't drown, though. I call him King Bryant, now let the crown show. Watch me get him like Kobe, yeah. Sick with it, no COVID, yeah. Black clouds break open, yeah. Rain down black roses, yeah. I smell the rose and I'm focused, yeah. The game's cold, but I'm frozen, yeah. The lanes are closed, but I'm bowling, yeah. All mine, but no cobras, all around, no borders. All eyes take notice, recognize my importance. Never I'm immortal. Got the culture on my shoulder. I see the vultures flying over. So now we marching like we soldiers until we walking like we strolling, yeah. 60 points in my last game, like that's game, yeah. Yerp. Put 5 rings on my last name. Oscar could have been my first. On one leg, on my last leg, on the last shot, that's work. No Achilles heel, like toe field. It's the last dance, like how to go beating on my chest and goes right tat. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, how to go beating on my chest and it goes right tat, yeah. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, on BET, yeah, we the best, we the best. On GOD, we there, yes, we there. GOAT like Kobe B. Rest in power, that's hope for peace. Black Lives Matter fact, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Pull up G-Way. Who the f*** is shouting? Who the f*** is your how you get to this powder? Don't be I got a on a set. Tryna knock out the engine like on top of my pit. And my pouch gotta know I ain't slipping. Black. I want everything black. Want everything black. I'm buying everything black. I want that Range Rover black. I want a whole nother bag. I want and I want to show that she bad. I want and I want they ain't coming on check. And I want bop like that and roll it's like a big flower. Wait, like a big flower. And I want that and roll it's like a big flower. And I'm so might fly up for the dye my hair. These rappers be talking and then they broken. Ain't no for a fact. I make slimes pull up. They be still in the sway, so we pick up the bag of my truck. I don't care all this money not here for. Sit in the trap, I be taking it. Cause I pay for the house. Why you think we be tell them that I'm just. How you think that I pay for that rose? I just. You know that I my bones.
Young 40 got a sick stomach, kid about 600 deposits for real, put the bricks on it. Every flick like a big budget, yikes with the like Craig, Big Debo, I'm a Chris Tucky. It's east to west and we get ducky. My Chris drip got my wrist flooded, swag, but we never nap when we get one whip, and that's a whip. Hating on us, couldn't afford a McNugget. Look, my lane green, I'm retrieving. It's the money tree gang, getting guapas, G season. Sneezing in the wind, 6 COVID, disease free and multitasking everything. Now SODC, cleaning, gassing on the one-on-one, smashing like a speed demon, passing. Then they mad, cause they see we winning, I'm gonzo. Pronto, beyond LeBron though. And why the oxtail, my jersey like a poncho. Everybody got something, but who got the bomb though? When my bag open up, that loud like a lawnmower. In the field with the in this game around pressure, we ain't drop no combos. Yikes, grasp what I plate. Finish my plate. Finish my plate. Finish my plate. Finish my plate.
Look, my balls is Mustafar in a lava pool. Never rushing any battles. To myself, chilling in shadow, sticking Raja Ghul. Until I see that drama fuel waiting to light it up. I'm mad as I hate it here and I had enough. Rage escaping the cage only with minor cuts. You want smoke? Well, go ahead, let me sign you up. It's Independence Day, the way that I'm fired up. Me and Ford breaking laws so you can't ignore us. Making noise, your eyes open like Bobby Portis. Bad habits when I set it off, but like a maverick, I get the job done then jet off in a standoff. I swear, to us, well that's a bad idea. Then it's drums and that's all year. And if your homies jumping in, then that's a yeah. Receipts to show, I never feared none. Don't need to be in your top 5, but I'm tier 1. Ask around, history shows that I'm fearsome. Hand glowing red, 623 with a fist.
Finish my plate. Finish my plate. Finish my plate. Yeah.
Respeto, pera at hate. Pagod puyat ng ilang ulit. Nagpahinga't binago ang game. Wala mo ng bagong tropa, just ingat lang, marami dyan snake. Palit ko sa fish yung tropa kung fake. Iwas lang sa tanega, mas safe. Enerhiya i-reserva. Kung negatibo dapat di na siniserva. Minsan na nga rin to tumira pero liwan aking letra. Manggaya pag gusto nila bumenta. Pagkapasa pinaigot para ipo-ipo sa karinig na makarating ka na ibang planeta. Reba, donita. Kasi ako dito madami. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang todo. Ako dito madami. Ako di papasalan sa mga totoo. Ako dito madami. Ako pero pansariling gamit ko lang todo. Ako dito madami. Di papasalan sa mga totoo. Ako dito madami.
Chica, ¿qué dices? Saoco, papi, saoco. Saoco, papi, saoco. Chica, ¿qué dices? Saoco, papi, saoco.
Saoco, papi, saoco. Saoco, papi, saoco.
Cuando pone perla en el collar, te pipián diferentes, ya no son perla uno. Cuando los cubitos de hielo ya no se guarda hielo, se congela uno. Cuando está de noche en el cielo y se vuelve de día, ya todo eso cambió. Cuando el caballo entra a Troya, tú te confías, te ardió. Yo soy muy mía, yo me transformo. No mariposa, yo me transformo. Me capté de drag queen, yo me transformo. Lluvia de estrella, yo me transformo. Pasa de vuelta, yo me transformo. Como Siren, yo me transformo. Me contradigo, yo me transformo. Soy todas las cosas, yo me transformo. Frank me dice que abra el mundo como una nuez. Soy como por la boca como muere pez. Sé quién soy, a donde vaya, nunca se me olvida. Yo manejo, Dios me guía. El loco te lego, bebé. Que cuando te habla un bebé. Un te voy con tie-dye, bebé. La cadena vida, bebé. Como un pavo real, bebé. La cerilla quemar, bebé. Tu cara, tu mira, bebé. Si te vuelvo a besar, bebé.
A ver si sirven de algo. Los caramelos de la boca.
Cierra la pámpara. Nada te puede parar. Cierra la pámpara. Nada te puede parar. Y ya, el estilo. El estilo. El stylist. El estilo. De la tijera. Y ya, cógela y córtala. 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 Cógela y córtala. Cógela y córtala.
They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd will come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Me no breaks. I'm in the lane, about to make things shake. I'm going straight to the rack, no time to attack. Gotta show the whole world I'm great. Let me tell them what they all gon' see. Game on the line, know it's all on me. I know if we lose, it'll fall on me. So hand down, man down, hold that 3. I'm automatic, you getting served. Too much of Magic, too much of Bird. Too much of Jordan, too much of Braun. Too much of Steph, too much of dirt. Green up, wet that, no look, step back. I won't break ankle, okay, bet that. I jump so high in the sky, man, it feel like a flight. Where the trophies at, man, the boys too weak, they can ring me tonight. Can't sleep on greatness, real talk, man, it's all motivation. All God and a little bit of patience. No one's validation. I'm in the gym trying to really outshine them. So bright that the light go blind them. My type, man, you really can't find them. Sometimes I just gotta remind them. They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd will come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. They didn't respect what I brought to the table, so I had to lock in and get focused. Knew one day I'd be chosen. Came out that locker room looking like Jokic. Heard he was talking that rah-rah. Must be. When it comes to the rock, man, running straight down like shot clock. I'm really him, you decent. They got the star while I'm eating. I'm in the field, you. I get the ball on. Look, always keep things humble. Had to work hard, make it out of this jungle. I ain't got no place to run to. So's only right, can't let things crumble. I can't wait till we collide.
my boys go ride. I come in that joint, drop 50 on you, won't say a word like a wide.
They can't hold me back, they can't hold me up. Had nothing growing up. The crowd will come out every time they know who's showing up. Oh, look who blowing up. Oh, look who going dumb. Oh, they know when I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm on the court, I'm shooting lights out.
Don't let me start it up. Shout out to love. Don't let me, love. Don't let me start it up. Don't let me start it up. Shout out to Tony, he came home, you got a part in us. This bar the Benz, don't got no friends, I got a lot of. I let him in and that feel like a party bus. Don't triple text or triple dot, that service spotty, huh? Made him look. I've been out the way because I hate the way betrayal look. Wait, huh? Y'all gotta let me cook. Players lying about their game. Man, I feel like Scatter Rooks. Okay. I don't wanna feed you cause you only wanna show the plate. Chilean see bass, I bet Noble, y'all don't know the stakes. Girl, you know I'm fine. But you know my mind racing. Yeah, I got a chauffeur, but my drive like a motorcade. Wait, y'all know the pain. Cause overthinking make me wanna go insane. They gon' feel away, avoiding personality. I'm going, but I got more to say. Nah, wait, y'all gotta let me cook. It's a lot of bishops who ain't got the juice cause they some rooks. Shawty let me cook. If everybody stepping, who DS and who be having scuffs? Okay, I play everything and joke until I really, really wanna play. I be playing poker, jokers call a spade a spade. I just know I know these, I don't get to know these. Yeah, I love the money, but I never give my soul away. Y'all gotta I'm in this like Gordon Ramsay was dating the glut. I ain't shaking hands with Bammers that damage the love. I pay for way too many scammers that know where the luggage. Nah, made them look. I just legs strong as Justin Tucker. Nah, my haters late to lunch. I be in their mouth before they want their turkey bacon up. It ain't the way, run away. Ain't too many gamers, but it's GTA. Every day it's COD and BOC. It's safe to say, kids ain't got a place to play. Big Tony just came home. No homies wanna take his place. Who got a plate? Wait, nah, I gon' let him cook. Mother off that. This father the one who got her home. Nah, I gotta take a look. Cause everybody anything when everything just ain't enough. Boy, okay.
I can't see the future. Watch me, I can tutor. Break up your computers. Smells like revolution. I can't see the future. Watch me, I can tutor. Break up your computers. Smells like revolution. 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 Bring back in the summer heat. Bring back in the summer streets. Dangerous all in front of me. But I ain't scared of anything. Living and you learn. Play with fire, you get burnt. You gon' fly or you gon' worm. I entertain the way my turn. Hands up to the sun. I feel so good, I'm finna. Promise I will never rap. I said the mission, get it done. Smells like revolution. 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 revolution. Smells like revolution.
Brian Mayer, el mío Antel, dímelo conejo. Te tengo bajo la seda. Me gustan tus medidas como ese me queda. Y esta ay, porque ayer, el jueves, el viernes, el sábado repetí. El domingo después de la iglesia. Ya no es una bebé, pero en la noche como que el pía.
Porque la enchuló. La tengo. Yeah, la tengo. No la sé.
Hace rato quería que esto suceda. Que mate el deseo, no que lo conceda. Salimos de la Astia y llegamos a Andromeda. A moverte enrolando en mi franela. Tú eres otra movie, ese flow en novela. Blanquita te dejo canela cuando te someto. El de la isla son cantos los aventureos. Lo jalo con nuestros videos, ya ni la culeo. No veo que me guste más por maril que soy peo. Y lo que me más es
porque la enchuló. La tengo.
La tengo la sé. Hasta que derrita la vela, viene a dormir y se despela, ey. Con esa creo que mi maíz tiene nueva nuera. El pil del agua viniendo trepao, por todos los que echamos en la regadera. Como si jugara Twitter. Te prefiero y eso que me encanta como te viste. Yo lo dejo, no quiero. Puede que después te pongo la refe de ritmo de triste. Ay, quiere. Ay, yo sé. Me dio una pista. Empecé a orar. Adentro.
con el conejo malo. Para que las cookies el millón ante el Claudio, dime a Búho, dime el Analyzer, dime Gaby Music, Grilleda y la paciencia.
Porque la enchulón, chulón, es de que la tengo. Porque la enchulón, chulón, es de que
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Wanna try, wanna lie, wonder why, wanna. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. I cannot maintain with badness on my brain. I resort to like moving silence, like you don't know what I silence. New York, so wild. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Right, we did it. What the you gon' do when we on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we gon' through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Like a candle, just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes, like you think you, and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them
crazy. Stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my make you get ground. Just for talking clown. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that green. Ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is the cave. And yo, I'm a to my home is the. I'ma pull papers. It's all about the papers. Caught the papers and now they wanna stop, stop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Act written, you got it. Had it, should've. Now you're dealing. Get at me, dog, that I rip. This one here I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some slick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Now you wishing you never saw me walk through that door with that. Now it's time for babe. Got the floor. Yeah, that another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
Man, sipping this sparkling water. Hours happening, numbers. Quick draw to bust a move. She played the pageant. Check my meal, grab lunch, something casual. Did the stainless Daytona with the 3 clocks. Low key, all them people seen was a white drop. 4 G's for the sweatsuit. I might hit the opera, private diner, 1K a day for the private drive. So pristine, you would not see a flaw in my dime. Birds chirping, did the green juice. She did the ice coffee. Quick play, sent the 20 piece down to Milwaukee. Couple days in Napa, just a reason to go take the roar. She put it in my hand before the engine. Bottega wallet, real life, we not just rhyming. Chances took, been through so much, I can write a book. Still get a rush counting up, it's never enough. Heated drawaways, sun slight.
We've been putting work in so long. Had to sacrifice a whole lot, but now it's way better days. Can't give up now, yeah, you gotta hold on. Girl, you could've been my only one, but you just had to check.
I've been on the mission, strictly bag getting. Different, never missing. Got it out the kitchen. Know I lived it, I'm cut from that cloth. All I know is get it. Ask cargo. I'm in Paris talking big numbers. Sports band on the chrono paddock. Spin something, stressing out, trying to say the world, but it's getting tough. Told 2019, $1 million ain't enough. You can come down now, love. I'm pulling up. Sweatpants, pinky ring with the emerald cut. I hit the steam room, then I read a book. Take a couple calls, then I'm back to. I move how I move, I know it can get wicked. Quick off them, get your chicken. See how I'm coming back? You know what I'm talking about? Hopping out Coupe de Ville, feeling like Goldie for real. Yeah. And that's just something slight, baby. I told 2019, $1 million ain't enough.
We've been putting work in so long. Had to sacrifice a whole lot, but now it's way better days. Can't give up now, yeah, you gotta hold on. Girl, you could've been my only one, but you just had to check.
I've been on the mission, strictly bag getting. Different, never missing. Got it out the kitchen. Know I lived it, I'm cut from that cloth. All I know is get it. Spaceship full of blade. Cut from that cloth. All I know is get it.
You don't know my ID. 나를 검색하다 다친. We still low key. You don't see me when I low key. 넌 몰랐다 다친지. 방심하다 감기 걸려. 넌 마스크를 내렸었지. 따지 팍디 우리 마스크들 올려 거위. 손쉽게 여기 벗어나. 흔적이 안 남아. 너의 노래 지문도 왔 남은 번호를 담아. 321이 우리 잠아. 너가 저장한 번호 fake like 네가 어제 만든 음악. It's only one way up. I don't wanna see your number. 네가 pick up in the color. 아이들은 너에겐 앞으로. So you not ask for our info. Go listen 초독창이 대신 써줘. 신상한 녀석들 fresh out of 김부터 씨니 줘.
그게 우리 집. 뭔 뛰었니? 우. 저런 무시. Emergency. 뭔 뛰었니? 우. 텔레파시. 다 통하지. 뭔 뛰었니? 우. 빠라바삐. 뭔 뛰었니? 우. 다른 애들 무시. 전화다 차단. 공공 계속 우리끼리 달라. 그래도 우리 같은 아빠. No time 방에 노는 아빠. Spotlight 우리들러도 도배. 착각 망상 그거 너 자기 속에. Highlight prime time 영원히 같이 okay. No time 전화 거짓말 okay. 아파 소리 my time you're not okay. My team truly always check my profile okay. Dancing in the rain 너네 대체 어디 찾아볼 수가 없네 마치 내 전화번호 okay.
Keep all them off on my radar. Black mask on my face, man, I feel like I'm better. You dummies had better go get a translator. Two languages, mix them up like a 어설프게 할 바에 차라리 나는 그냥 안 하고 말지. 거슬린 새끼들 번호 못 저장해. 우리는 조용해. No color ID. 너네 생각 우리 생각 나버려 너무 큰 차이. Get out my sight. When I like 넌 발음이 구려서 안 통하니까. 깨져버린 너의 feelings. 나는 원래부터 그냥 chillin'. Killing it like a villain. 이상호 아닌 거 보수시. 여자들은 위켓 부기. Up in the basement 이제는 옥상에 move. 절대로 고개 안 숙임. 어차피 몰라 난 포기. 조심해 널 1300 움직여도 wannabe 싫어해 근데 난 웃을게 1300 움직여도 그냥 웃어버려.
Dime, esto es lo que tú querías. Yo soy fino, esto es de galería. Tú eres un charro, Rocky de aquí, una porquería. Yo un campeón, Rocky Marciano, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balbía. Tengo la ruta, tengo la vía, sí, tengo la vía. Los gastos de noche facturo todo el día. Tanta plata que me gusta que me chapen. Por eso ustedes no saben lo que es estar en alta mar cuando siento cuero. Que los zapatos te en el cielo. Lo que tira el 500,000 en el. Por eso tu opinión me importa cero. Por eso tú estás 101 en el top 100 y yo estoy primero. Ya no son raperos, ahora son pocateros. Más que tú estás cobrando mi barbero. Estoy viajando en el mundo entero. Ay. Nunca estamos secos. Primero llegó Verstappen, después llegó Checo. Si Pablo me viera dirá que soy un berraco. Ustedes hablando y yo los míos por Monaco. Nunca estamos secos. Están hablando solo, están hablando con el eco. El signo del dinero, ese es mi nuevo zodiaco. La familia está en Monaco.
J'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour, et je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fuyaient dans le temps.
Créeme, los carros de F1 son más rápidos en persona. Sofía Vergara es linda, pero es más linda en persona. Lo que tú hagas a mí no me impresiona. Es como meter un gol después de Messi y Maradona. A ti no te conocen ni en tu barrio. Ayer estaba con LeBron los frenos pa' que se estrellen, pa' que se... Rojo, blanco, negro, mate, ¿cuál tú quieres pa' que se estrellen? Pa' que se... Que pa' descansen, yo sigo en el yate, ey. Nunca estamos secos, primero llego Verstappen, después llego Checo. Si Pablo me viera dirá que soy un berraco. Usted hablando y yo lo mío por Monaco. Nunca estamos secos.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Magic. Enigmatic. Maybe the only way to describe Kyrie Irving at his otherworldly handles. The sharpshooting playmaker is the focus of the offense as they get fired up for their game against... Good evening and welcome. Glad to have, and with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
You know, for the Lakers, they're happy with how they've played as of late. This is the time of year for optimism. This early in the season, anything is possible.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Kyrie Irving, Smith out there with Jackson, and it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Jay Crowder is out there with Green. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Paul in at the 1. Well, this is game 1 of a back-to-back for them, Doris. You think they play tonight with tomorrow in mind?
You know, it's always interesting, B.A., and a lot of times it's based on how old is your team. If you've got guys who are long in the tooth, meaning they've played a lot of years, you might play them one night and then not play them in the back-to-back. This is the modern NBA. Sometimes you never know who's going to be available.
Pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. Vassell finds Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Pass to Irving. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Crowder grabs the miss. You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A., and the city loves basketball.
Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice touch pass right there by Kyrie Irving. That was pretty.
And it's a Lakers ball. It's a 3-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Back to Irving. The layup misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Paul with it. Irving picks him up, and he converts the layup.
There is a challenge to the physicality of the game that Chris Paul embraces. Nice finish.
Pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's Jackson. The Lakers with a rebound.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Green, the pass to Crowder. Here's Adebayo. Coming off a 12-point game. Green finds Vassell. Adebayo sets a screen. Pulls it. Again. the Lakers score.
Give lots of credit to Devin Vassell. He's really improved his game over the years.
Irving against Vassell. Jackson with a screen on Vassell. Jackson on the wing. Smith outside. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Orlando.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Paul passes to Adebayo. Now here's Paul. 14 points his last outing. Jaquez grabs the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
To end the drought. Green against Jackson. Green with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Vassell passes to Paul. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Magic. Smith outside. On the wing, Irving. From behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Green. Now here's Paul. Vassell outside. Adebayo with it. Defended by Jackson. Adebayo passes to Crowder. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And again, the Lakers no good. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Jaquez. Outside Irving. Let's go with a three. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Tobias Harris, also Green out there, Kyrie Irving out there with Sharp, and it's McBride in at the 1. It's great that basketball has become such a worldwide sport, Morris. The talent in the NBA has never been better.
I couldn't agree more, BA, and great competitors, no matter what, want to play against the best regardless of where they come from. Look at the MVPs. Giannis with multiple wins in that category. Nikola Jokic with back-to-back MVPs. I love it. The better the competition, the greater the level of play.
Poole, he's checked in for Orlando. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Kentavious Caldwell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league.
There we go, there we go. We had to bring out the elite swag.
And then book, count my chips, count my bread. I mix it up, now look like a cook. I put it on the tank, now that look like a boom. She got my name tatted on her body, now I call that wood. I saw her open up. I'm in the acting a fool. Hanging out the window like a mullet. Red mud with the subies. No, that's not 30, that call me the noise. Product got 60, like a Muzi. My diamond different color like a Rubik's. I saw my biggest hater in the Buick. I do this. No stupid. All of your blocking, I spin it and loop it. I won't take back what I say, cause I mean it. All of my hunters even like a Steven. Once that we put up in remix. She a genius. It's not a Mustang, this a demon. My pockets doing push-ups when they pink. Got Jesus, my hands right on calm, I give him a signal. Yeah. Rocking that B-Mon club. Yeah. I go supersonic, no tail. I just too rich, no film. I just too rich, no film. Rockin' that B-Mon club. I go supersonic, no tail. I just too rich, no film. I just too rich, no film.
See, baby, there's a lot of women in the world, but not a single man like me. I could take you to places you've never been, but definitely never been. I could take you to ecstasy.
If looks could kill, baby, I'm the fashion demon. Right now, can't roll and I'm speeding. I got my bros, I got shows lined up, I'm on the road. I get chose, need I'm about to get over
the ball hard, ball like Della Dover. Don't shop at Dover's, don't shop at Demons. Don't commit treason. Everything I do is for a reason. Everything I do is so strategic. Baby, please don't leave me. I don't need you, and I know that you don't need me. And I got those flies. I'm in the day with the moon this evening. She ain't cool, but I know she evil, so deceiving. If this can kill, that makes every day Halloween's day. I don't need no weed, man. I get richer. Yeah, for real. I'm on the top of the mountain, king of the hill. I don't like no. Walk around with a. I'm a fashion killer. I'm a. Real big baller, but won't let no play with. My little. She a fashion killer. Check out, she walking your look, she slaying it. My boy got it. He ready to. So please don't play with him. I look at my demons and face them. Take the crow heart Timbs and I lace them. I'm walking through. I got a Rocket Chanel. I put on Balenciaga for all of my haters. Go, I'll see you later. I'm the my bros. I just like the ball hard, ball like Della Dover. Don't shop at Dover's. It's so strategic. Baby, please don't leave me. I don't need you, and I know that you don't need me. And I got the flies. I'm in the day with the moon this evening. She ain't cool, but I know she evil, so deceiving. If this can kill, that makes every day.
Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'8", starting at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sochan. At forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson. 6'5" forward, number 24, Devin.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It is still early in the season, Greg. You'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Poeltl. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Barnes. From 11 feet away. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here are the Spurs with the ball. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, They don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Now here's Van Vliet. This game he had 10 points. Passes it to Achua. Shoots over Pirtle. The rebound by the Spurs. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
On the clock, there's the pass to Sohan. Launches a three. Tries again. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam, right side. Back to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no up.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 3. Barnes bounce pass. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Vassell. He kicks it to Pirtle. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a basket. A 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good.
Shots are just flowing. Him right now having a really strong quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Driving to the basket.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. In San Antonio, they lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The wing pair for them, Trent and Anunoby. Underneath in the post, Siakam and Boucher. And it's Banton in at the point. Here's San Antonio now. Well, Spurs fans, the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
Siakam kicks to Boucher. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boucher's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Spurs trail by 3. Collins looking around. Passes it to Plumlee. It's stolen. Here's Banton. He's coming off a 16-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Trent goes in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's San Antonio with it. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Collins finds Plumlee. Over Trent. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Plumlee.
Well, when you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 5, the Spurs.
When you look at this team and what makes them so special, it's how they move the ball. They don't just look for an open shot, they look for the best open shot.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Top of the key. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors leading by 3. Now the pass to Van Fleet. Johnson against Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And it's blocked. 54 seconds left here in the second. Siakam against Pirtle. Siakam, right side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Toronto also making a switch. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Launches it. And again, no good by Toronto. Spurs trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Vassell. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Spurs. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action.
Looking at San Antonio, this game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated themselves above that.
I like that, Jet. I like that a lot. Well said. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. And that is a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. San Antonio trailing here. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
The Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Sochan in at the 4 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Vassell grabs the board. And San Antonio shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hard finish right at the rim. Devin showing there's some edge to his game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. OG Anunoby, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Fred VanVleet.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Kicks to Johnson. Here's Sochan. Still scoreless. That ties it up.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
Toronto is shooting 41% for the game. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The teardrop falls in. 6 points for him.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here is Vassell. Driving in. Great D that time from VanVleet. 1:51 left to play in the 3rd. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Siakam outside for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Becoming more consistent with his shot. Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Johnson.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Vassell. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Johnson sends the screen for Vassell. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big answer from Vassell. He's a competitor. He knows when they need to swing momentum.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Barnes, bounce pass. Tries from 16. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Raptors out in front, leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The wing pair for them, Trent and Anunoby. It's Boucher out there with Barnes. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. Outside Collins. Strus passes to Collins. From deep three-point territory, Toronto grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive tempo.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. We'll see if they can come back. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the pass to Vassell. And here is Pirtle. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A consistent free throw shooter. Devin Vassell just can't let the pressure get to him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create. And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Pass to Barnes. Takes a three. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
On Dwayne Johnson. Hurdle with a screen on Barnes. Johnson's shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points and chunks.
Good on the three-point shot. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. And they recover it. Count it.
Stepping up in a big way. Siakam proving he's got guts to deliver in the clutch.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad. Let's hear it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Zohan, the pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Stolen by Van Vliet. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
San 16 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Raptors, number 9, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Zohan. A three-pointer off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
Here's Zohan. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.
I go run, leash. They go like me, they go like found me budget. Wish, many men take my lease. I go come off my puppy, nothing they hold my leash. Pull up on 3, satisfy all your rims. Box to box, pick my man. They want to run who's Gaban. I go position like Nigerian, so the mode do not go by shark. 2 in 1, shoot and dunk. Back my back, like the quarter wait off pass, show my guts, so I shoot my shot. Block, shot. My perimeter dey on that guy, do none. Stop, block, on to the shot, clock. This one a clockwork, mode go, dunk, on, get, lost, block, shot. My perimeter dey on that guy, do none. Stop, block, on to the shot, clock. My clockwork, mode go, dunk. Who and who one ball? Show face, storm your cruise, no shot. At all. And if I rep way poor, make I bribe and through back door. If I know we no ball, they gonna say this one a war. We don't feel lose or but the win no it too short. Bring all my dogs. I Jegule now where they from. Come with your God. Basket on ball. 3-point on law. Stephen Curry know me. Giannis walk on. They no fit stop us, too far gone. Block, shot. My perimeter dey on that guy though. Stop, block, 3 shots, clock. This one a clockwork, body go, dunk, all, get, lost, block, shot. My perimeter dey on that guy though, none, stop, block, all, 3 shots, clock. This one a clockwork, body go, dunk, all, get, lost.
Yo soy caro y todo el mundo me quiere. Yo soy como un Frenchie. Las baby me aman, les compro cartera, yo no compro Elchi. Mucho Dior, Gucci, mucho Givenchy. Tú no ves, estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindon campoteado. A mí me va en casa de campo perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Viste en Oversize, pero conmigo están. Llevo 5 años en la cima como Tindon campoteado. Ey, pero antes nadie sabía, todo el mundo decía quién es Bad Bunny, like quién es Baby.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of, well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we... get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, also Daniel Gafford out there, Kyle Kuzma out there with Monte Morris. This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years, but let me tell you, These fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
That one's off. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Puts it up from 12. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Toronto with the ball. Down low. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Pass to Kuzma. Morris on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Porzingis showing some toughness that time, just cutting through contact.
Van Vliet outside. Achua with a screen on Morris. Pass to Achua. A shot from the low post is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Morris. 15 in his last outing. And he comes up with a bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Just a remarkable effort from Van Vliet. Exceptional at maintaining his concentration on these challenging shots.
Goes back up. Achua with a rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Van Vliet, the pass to Achua. And Morris over to help. The three from Barnes. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Washington trailing. Well, Brent Kristaps Porzingis, he's a big man who can do a whole lot.
Yeah, knocks down the 3-ball, can defend inside, and causes some problems with his length. Makes smart passes because he knows the league and he knows the tendencies. This guy is very skilled and is getting better.
Gafford with the bucket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Toronto. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Now here's Kuzma. Inside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Great vision from Morris makes the next pass. That's what you want.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Achua with a screen. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Good. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Here's Kuzma. Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Can't sleep on Kuzma on the offensive glass because he's more than capable of doing damage like that.
1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Raptors out in front, leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Washington. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
BA, culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
And Grant, for years the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild, but things changed this summer.
Yeah, BA, and even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Here's Kispert, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Anunoby covering. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Ben. Snatched away. Kispert on the wing. Here's Avdia. Here's Vincent. Offline with a three. And it's Toronto's ball. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Siakam looking it over. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Siakam's got 5 now.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense. Using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, through all the stress and the turmoil of recent years, Bradley Beal's one of those players who was willing to open up and acknowledge the strain. He said, quote, "It's okay to feel down, to talk about it, to be a human. A lot of times I think I'm a superhero or I can kind of figure things out on my own, but it's all right to rely on people." Brian?
Yeah, you have to. It's all part of being a great teammate, no doubt. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Anunoby. 10 points in his last outing. Here's Boucher for 3. The rebound by the Wizards. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Toronto calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
A minute 29 left in the first half. Van Vliet against Morris. Takes the 3. Van Vliet misses. And so Morris will bring it up for the Wizards. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Barnes. Operating inside, Porzingis.
And Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7'3". He can hurt you in there.
Barnes a screen. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Barnes. Takes a 13-footer. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
There are nights where Porzingis really looks like he can hit from anywhere. This time it's in the mid-range.
Boucher a screen on Morris. Van Vliet with it. Gafford picks him up. Van Vliet misses. The Wizards with a lead. Kuzma up top, guarded by Van Vliet. And here is Kuzma. A 17-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Wizards. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Let's hear it for Rick Panda.
Hello.
Watching this team is less exciting without LaMelo, I'll tell you that. But more important, they'll miss what he gives them.
Yeah, he scores, he passes.
And let's get into this first half where there were some struggles for the Raptors.
Defensively, they've been okay, but when it's close, the team that strings together stops at key moments usually prevails.
Something to watch for down the stretch, that's for sure. Glad you could join us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Barnes. Siakam outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Siakam's got 8 points.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
Here's Morris. No points yet. To the inside. Achiuwa with a steal.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
With some arc. Can't hit that one. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Barnes. Pass to Achiuwa. Now here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires for 3. The Wizards with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup.
Thank you, Scotty Barnes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Washington. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Kispert's checked in for Washington.
That was rocking. Thank you.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Morris passes to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Barnes. And I love watching Kispert do his thing up and down the court, Brent.
Well, he's got all the tools, and I think just natural progression towards the end of last season. The way that Corey was playing, I think he gained a lot of confidence as to how he could contribute offensively every night for this team.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
High arcing shot, and Gafford with the block. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Basket's good. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
1 minute left in the third. Pass to Gafford. Six on the shot clock. Morris for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. For the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting for them.
Here's Kispert. Pass to Morris for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Outside Anunoby. For the lead. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Toronto. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for the Wizards. And the basket by Trent.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Washington trailing. On the take. That shot off. Oh, good D by Boucher. Trent outside. Inside. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Trent. Boucher on the screen. Clock at 4. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And there's a pick. From 13. Good. He hits the jumper.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown. And he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And Toronto calls time here. A big group substitution here for Washington. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he banks in the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Toronto has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And they pick up 2.
Number 9, Fred VanVleet with the assist.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. Rebound by VanVleet.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And for the Wizards, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Ah, nice shot by Morris.
You got to appreciate how assertive Morris is right now, throwing himself around, and that's why the guys are feeding him.
Achua with a screen on Morris. Pass to Achua. Kuzma against Barnes. Over Kuzma. Counted!
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some solid defense from VanVleet, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Wizards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Inside, Kuzma knows not to dial it back. If anything, get more aggressive.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Fred VanVleet. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And this is who they want at the line. This team trusts VanVleet to come up big.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Porzingis. The Wizards with another miss. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Precious Achua. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Washington with possession. Kuzma for 3. Achua with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Precious Achua. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Porzingis. Morris for 3. And knocks down the 3.
And Morris with the 3. He may want to shoot more of those if he gets the chance.
So the Raptors win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew.
Yo no me inventé el que me critican. Estamos haciendo chavo y eso les pica. Ey, aquí está la mesera y el que predica. Mami, estás bien rica. Envíame fotito que me tiene overthinking. La noche se puso moño violeta como Dinky Winky. Ey. Ey, pa' creer en Dios no hay que ser ministro. Ningún hombre en la tierra tiene el derecho a juzgar en el nombre de Cristo. Yo sé que él le tiene como yo me he visto.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
I think it's easy to see him climbing even higher on that list as he gets more and more comfortable with his new teammates.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's James Wiseman. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. And then there's Precious Achua. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Now Barnes. In the game against Boston, very impressive. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Well, they don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred VanVleet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred VanVleet. You know, we talk about length defensively. Siakam's so long offensively, trying to get a challenge on him, you are often going to put him at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Each team has played more than just a few games. This deep into the season, Doris, is it too early to call a team or a player a surprise?
I think so, because the year is so long. So often we'll see a team in the first 20 games either outperform or underperform what we expect, and they'll usually find their level.
Now, here's Ivy. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Siakam, a screen on Cunningham. Van Vliet. And Wiseman sends it back. Cunningham against Van Vliet. Lots of room. And they pick up 2.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
1:53 left here in the first quarter. That one falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Good D by Siakam. Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. That one wide left. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Takes it from 10. The rebound by Ivy. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The tray. He can't hit that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors up 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. He's out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Duren in at the 5. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it to tie the game up. Hayes has got his first bucket of the night. And the Raptors with possession. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Here's Banton. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 3. Here's Siakam. Rebound, Detroit. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Duren, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the Bad Boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Detroit making a switch. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Raptors, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pistons, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And I think for the Pistons, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Here's Barnes. Beyond the arc. Duren pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Ivy passes to Cunningham. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. 14 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. He's got 6.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Duren the pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has yet to score. Barnes sets a screen for Van Vliet. Raptors need to get a shot off. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Cunningham for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 7.
And an eye, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The offense is firing on all cylinders. They're getting great looks. Look like they have good team chemistry.
Wait. And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule. Thanks for spending halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Then it's Brett VanVleet. Then there's Achua. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
They set the pick. Barnes kicks to VanVleet. No good on the triple.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 3. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the foul. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. What I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, DA. Thank you. The first one falls. Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The pass to Weissman. Cunningham against VanVleet. And they double up Cunningham. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Siakam inside. Cunningham's there. That gives them the lead. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Pass to Ivy. 1:10 left in the third. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off. It just didn't get there quick enough.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Brooks checked in for Bogdanovich. Brooks finds Cunningham. There's the pick. Shoots over Achua. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one drops.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Cunningham looking it over. Cranes the three-pointer. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes a step back. It's deflected. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That one is off.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pistons lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
23.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Dylan Brooks. Bagley is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes got that big body. Just hang around the cup and create something.
Brooks, the pass to Cunningham. And it's Toronto with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Barnes into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Cunningham. They set the pick. The shot. And right through it goes. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second hit.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
And the Raptors call time here. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pistons trail by 3. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Driving the way.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Passes to Wiseman. He dishes it to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. From downtown, Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the pass to Cunningham. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Van Vliet against Cunningham. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 5. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Achua. So they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Number 30. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Number 9. 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Comes up empty from 19 feet out, and he commits the intentional foul.
Number 30. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Pascal Siakam.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Join with the wizard cause I ain't with the bull. Top dog, great day, walk by the pit bull. These days I got the whole hood watching me like a bootleg DVD. These days all my diamonds dance on me like I got a... The truth, you see the reach, they selling dreams, will bring receipts. I ain't ninja but I don't compete, they flip-flop, you see defeat. This charity, I feed the streets. I'm gon' we can be friends after. Let's keep it a thou wow. I'm the grandmaster. I ain't never say no. I'm never playing past you. Stop saying you from LA if you from Lancaster. Perfidious words. You ain't outside like the curb. Hey, nerds. You only outside in the burbs. Ooh, we finna. Somebody gave you the nerve. You either. Or you could live and you learn. When it's your turn.
Hey folks, we've got some NBA action on deck. Tonight is featuring the in-season tournament. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill, and a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Here's Banchero. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Wagner finds Banchero. All right, Grant, as a team, how long do you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders, and they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say you have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
VanVleet against Russell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball.
Raptors ball.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that'll get them going.
Wagner outside. Siakam against Banchero. Picked by Carter. Takes a 3. And another miss by Orlando. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's simply a player you can build around. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Anunoby comes in for Fred VanVleet. Fultz finds Banchero. Outside Carter. Russell against Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Russell to pass to Banchero. Knocks it down from distance.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Over to the left wing. Floats one. And Fultz pulls it down. Orlando trailing here. 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Suggs. Buries it down low.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Orlando's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now Fultz, still without a bucket. Picked by Isaac. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. It's the Magic up 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Cole Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Franz Wagner. Then there's Markelle Fultz. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
You think of Wagner mostly for his offense, but Clark, he's a great defender as well.
You know, B.A., he really is. He moves his feet well, both laterally and up and down. He's got great size at 6'10". He can step out and defend guards in the pick and roll. Very versatile defensively, and he's got a nice seal in how he goes about it.
Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA, created more opportunities, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Anthony up top. Outside for Fultz. Bol, a screen on Van Vliet. Fultz passes to Bol. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Van Vliet. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Fultz. The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Wagner, the pass to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Boucher a screen on Fultz. And the basket by Van Vliet. Orlando leading. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Magic are still young, yes, but they are developing. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, "We're close to getting over the hump. These guys understand that you just have to stick with that process, the growth. It's just the belief system that these young men are starting to grow into."
He's really kept that positive environment. Thanks, Allie. Siakam, the pass to Boucher. Solid defense from Bol.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Anthony misses. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Bol grabs the board. For Orlando, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Fultz. Wagner outside. Pass to Bol. Over Boucher. That's good from Bol on the assist by Wagner. Bol's got 6 here in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Timeout called, the Raptors. group substitution here for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bowl. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac. Suggs is checked in for Wagner. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Anthony. A minute 6 left in the first half. Barnes, no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding, especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Suggs. Right side, Russell. Fires in the triple. Russell's got himself on the board with a... there.
I just love the ball movement.
Toronto trailing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shoots it from the high post. And too long on the shot. And the Magic with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Suggs, started by Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, a screen on Trent. The 3 from Suggs. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Usually when you head to the locker room of the half, coach has something for you to improve upon. But was a complete half of basketball, I'm surprised.
Okay, time now to see how... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Bol Bol getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Siakam in the forward positions. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. In the early stretch of his career, Clark, Jalen Suggs has had a tough go of it.
Yeah, you know, injuries are an ugly part of the game, B.A., and he's had to overcome quite a bit here early in his career. Such a promising young talent. But I do believe when you look at the long road in front of him, that he's going to show you how special a player he is.
To the paint. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Achiuwa with a screen. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Russell deciding where to go with it. Over VanVleet. The shot by Russell, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And there it is for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Suggs. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. There's the three. D'Angelo Russell. That's good. Russell's got 6 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Enzo Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Suggs. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Carter. Wagner with it. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Achua's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done, but trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. OG Anunoby's checked in for VanVleet. Drops in the 3. Russell's got 6 here in the quarter.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on his shot.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Orlando.
Like a leap in time, back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time, back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time, back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
Out of the Emporium, more glorious poems to bend. From hard work, no teleporting it in. I don't speak words according to them. I'm Sir Diesel, attracted sighted once the tour.